Hello, dear friends, welcome again to my channel Geotechnical Engineering Consultancy. Today I would be discussing with you all about the latest Indian standard code IS 2131-2025, wherein the standard penetration test SPT and or N value test is basically explained in context with the latest issued Indian standard code. Now, what is its scope? This standard specifies a standard procedure for execution and reporting of the standard penetration test of soil. The standard penetration test aims to determine the resistance of soil at any depth in a borehole trial pit to the penetration of a standard split spoon sampler and to recover disturbed samples for identification purposes. This is as per clause 1, 1.1, 1.1.1, and now what this its clause 1.1.2 says. The basis of the test consists of driving a split spoon sampler by dropping a hammer of 63.5 kg with a tolerance of plus minus 0.5 kg mass onto an anvil or drive head from a height of 750 mm plus minus 10 mm. The number of blows necessary to achieve 300 mm penetration of the sampler after seating penetration of 150 mm including self penetration under gravity is the penetration resistance. What this code has suggested is the next after the seating drive has been done into the next 150 mm penetration is being described as N1 plus N2, and further this can be divided into 4 parts of 75 mm each as N1, N2, N3 and N4, which I would be telling you all in my next video. Clause 1.2 of it says that the SPT is used mainly to assess the strength and deformation parameters of cohesionless soils especially, but some valuable data may also be obtained in other soil types also as well. Now the clause 4.2 of IS 2131-2025 explains about the split spoon sampler. You see this figure. As per clause 4.2.1, the split spoon sampler shall conform to IS 9640-2025. The sampler shall be periodically checked for its shape, screw conditions and the ball check valve functioning. This is the whole split spoon sampler which we use in during the field tests. The image below shows the split spoon sampler with sample collected in it. In one of our soil investigation sites, we did collect this sample in the SPT sampler. The figure shows how it is being collected into. Now, the clause 4.3 of the code explains about drive weight assembly, as which I have already explained you in one of my previous slides, that the weight assembly shall consist of a drive head, a 63.5 kg plus minus 0.5 kg weight with 750 mm plus minus 10 mm free fall. It shall be ensured that the energy lost by friction between the drive weight and the guides or between rope and winch drum is minimal. Next, now this is what we have to focus into. This is a schematic arrangement for conducting SPT in a borehole. This figure illustrates the SPT sampler put in place in the boring with hammer and rope in place. That is, this is the hammer, this is the auto trip mechanism, this is the sounding rod, this is the anvil, this is the ground surface, and the setup. This is rope and pulley, which I will be explaining in with the help of 4 figures in the upcoming slides. Now, this code has suggested 4 ways of conducting SPT test on field, which are being explained in as per figure 2a, 2b, 2c and 2d in this slide and the following 2 slides. The figure 2a, what does it shows? It shows donut hammer guided through a guide rod and falling over the drive head, striking over exposed anvil. The figure speaks in itself how to arrange the system at the site. Figure 2b is of safety hammer with inner guide rod assembly and concealed anvil over which the hammer strikes. The figure is self-explanatory, which you all can see and decide on your own. Next, this is figure 2c, which is a schematic figure of auto trip mechanism. This shows donut hammer or safety hammer equipped with auto trip mechanism. This is an auto trip mechanism. This is the guide rod. This is auto release latch, SPT hammer, anvil and coupler fixed to the sounding rod, and this is the lifting hook. Next, figure 2d, schematic figure of automatic hammer system with housing. दिस इज़ अ सिस्टम जिसमें आप लोग कुछ नहीं करना होता, सब कुछ मैकेनाइज्ड होता है एंड इट वर्क्स independently on its own, noting down the standard penetration test values. This is the housing cylinder, window, SPT hammer, spy rocket, chain, tooth, anvil, sounding rod. All these figures are being taken from the latest Indian standard code IS 2131 2025. Just to explain you further, you can go into the code yourself and understand the things accordingly. Now, what does the clause 5.2 of this code suggest regarding conducting SPT and sampling? The clause 5.2.1 of this code says SPT test depth. SPT test shall be conducted as specified at a specified borehole depth within a tolerance of plus minus 50 mm. The SPT value obtained corresponds to the borehole depth at which the test is conducted. 5.2.2 clause of this code says the vertical spacing between each SPT shall be as per IS 1892. And you all must be knowing that IS 1892 has been revised of late in 2021. The clause 6.1 of which states that this test shall be conducted in all types of soil deposits in a borehole to assess soil characteristics. The test shall be conducted in accordance with this code. However, it is preferred to use automatic trip hammer nowadays in place of drop hammer. The depth interval between the bottom of the standard penetration test and next undisturbed sampling and any other test shall not be at all be less than 500 mm. Although in usual practice it is being conducted at the rate of every 1.5 meter depth or 3 meter or as specified by the client in its scope, in order to note and record these SPT values, standard penetration test values. Further, as regards the clause 5.2.3 of this code, which explains about test execution, etc., this I will be explaining and discussing with you all in my next video. Thank you for your time. Thank you very much.